Alright guys, Simon here and welcome back to our Minecraft design school. So this time, Progsys has come back with his Mayan city parkour. This is version 4 he calls it. So this is the third time we've been looking at this and he's made improvements each time. So he says he's made a lot of stuff since the last time. There's a lot of stuff to read, so let's see. Progsys, how'd you get custom heads? That's pretty cool, look at that. He says, yet again, since the last time I made a lot of progress, there is now a whole new city district where the high class lives and works. I also made several changes to the storytelling based on your feedback. The new areas are more open and less linear than the last one, because I think the player will be able to handle it at this stage. You know, this map is quite big. I'm wondering... I don't know, I don't play parkour maps or even adventure maps all that much. I'm just wondering if, there's the option, of course, of splitting this thing into several maps. You can have have kind of stage 1, stage 2 in separate maps. I don't know, like, do people get fatigued after a few hours of jumping around and then they need a break? And if they just kind of quit the game and then come back later, does it work? I don't know, if it's not a problem, then it's not a problem. I'm just wondering if you've considered that option to, have like separate maps for different parts. I don't know if that's going to be better or not. Anyway, it's probably just a bad idea. Alright, so he says we should go through the beginning bit, and then we might fly around later. So let's see, he says... this is the hard version, thanks bro. Yeah, okay. Do not destroy anything. Oh, we're in creative. He says don't go into creative until later. Let me just go... game mode 0. Let me just do this, because he says don't go into creative until later. I think we are in... I don't know if I'm meant to be in normal difficulty neither. Do not destroy anything. You can take items from item frames and chests. Okay, we can break frames and have fun. Do I have to have fun? Is that like a rule? What if I break that rule? What if I like get really mad? Alright, he says press button to start. Actually, let's just see what we can... There's a jungle in the distance, that's interesting. There's also a lot of deleted chunks in the distance. So we start off in... I guess it's a little bit like a prison cell. We're also surrounded by walls on the outside, that's interesting. What a nice day. I still don't entirely agree with that. Like, the... Oops, wrong button. That's the right button. Like, what a nice day. The fact that you're putting words in the player's mouth. It's, I don't know. I don't know how else to do it. The thing is that you have games like Half-Life, where the player does, like the Gordon Freeman. You're supposed to be Gordon Freeman, but Gordon doesn't actually say anything at all the entire game. And that works quite well. And the thing with that is... Whoa, Infinity 1. The thing is, you don't want to be putting words in the player's mouth because they might be thinking something completely different from you. So if you make the player say something, but the player is thinking something else, then they lose the immersiveness. Like they don't feel like they're part of the game anymore. Like they feel like they're different. What's that noise downstairs? See, that is okay, because that's neutral. Like, you're not putting thoughts into my head. Like, you're telling me that you hear a noise, right? You're not saying, I am happy or I am sad. Before, what a nice day, that's a little odd, because that's a value judgment, right? It's up to me to decide whether I think today is a nice day or not. So you're telling me that. Does that make sense? Like, you're making that judgment for me, and that feels weird. Whereas, what's that noise downstairs? That's not a value judgment. Right? You're not saying it's good or bad or anything like that. You're just saying there's a noise. So that's okay to put into the player's head. Does that make sense? Anyway, I think you do more of that later on. So I'll point it out when I see it later. There's a golem. Hey, bro. Oh nice, you've made it so that you can't actually stroll past. Press to speak. Press button to speak. it's a little odd because it's not. Can we like have the button next to him? Because you see him, and you know your attention is attracted to here. Maybe like have the button next to him, so that you speak to him here instead of having it to the side like that. I don't know if that's gonna work out for you in the map design or anything like that. Because this is a little awkward because you're looking at him, but you're speaking here. What are you doing in my house? I'm the new high priest of the city. Last high priest suddenly died yesterday. Alright. So you need to press again to speak. See, this is... I know. I remember you say you did this because last time we had the text scrolling past way too fast and you couldn't read it. And so actually he says, yeah, last time you had, so this is his message to me. He says you had problems reading all the text because it was scrolling too fast. Based on this feedback, I added a speak button so not all text will appear. Now you can control the speed of the dialogue. That's a good thing, I think. That's really good. Is this better? I think this is much better. Just the button, I think, would be better off next to it. I know that's a little abstract, that's a little strange. Maybe have it like here or something. Just so that you can look at him and speak to him at the same time, I don't know if you have enough space here to do that. Okay, what does it have to do with me? Why are you here? As a new high priest, I demand sacrifice. Alright, bro. Alright. Okay, we can't punch him. How much? That's a spelling mistake? Oh, your golden diamonds. Oh, your diamonds. Oh, your diamonds. See, look. Like here, you're making that decision for the player. So like, forget it. Like, what if me as a player, I'm a fairly, I'm easily bullied, right? So I'm a pretty weak guy, and I say, okay, I'll give you my diamonds. So if I feel something that is different from what the character is saying, then we are breaking this connection between the player and the character. I mean, how much do you want? That's a natural enough question, right? All your golden diamonds. See, I would say, what if I don't pay? I would ask that because, he's got golems. He might be quite strong. Maybe I should pay it if I can't beat him in a fight. So I'm thinking that in my mind. So I would say, what if I don't pay you? But there's a thing, like when you try to put words in the player's mouth, every player is going to react differently. And so you're always going to get this. It's your duty to obey me. It took me years of strip mining to get all this. You can't do this. See, I'm not sure I would respond like that if I were able to choose. And I don't. Like, this is the difficult thing with writing stories, right? Especially when you're putting words in the player's mouth like this. Guards knocking him out. Aim for the head. Pwned. Game rule has been updated. What happened? Alright, so there we go. So now we go to the start. And I think now we can use the kill command to get the last checkpoint. Alright, the green marks the checkpoint, yellow is side path to loot, red is up ahead. Save points, got the pyramid. Alright, there we go. So now we are starting the game. And I think here we can go to creative game. Actually, did it? No, we didn't change. Game mode 1. Yeah, but that was much better, like in the way that you can control the dialogue, so you can actually read what's going on. So moving the switch next to the guy who's talking to you, next to the priest, that might help. But other than that, that's really good. I think that's actually really good. So the grey district, I don't know if you want me to follow the path, or if you want me to just kind of fly around. Okay, the grey park. This is quite a bit later. Actually no. Can't we? Didn't you have a teleport system for me that I can jump around to? Or do I have to look through this first? Alright, so there's this part. Now let me just follow this. Maybe we are meant to. This one everything. Yeah, so again, like you're putting words into the player's mouth, which, yeah, I won't. Cool. Oh crap, I'm in creative mode. I should just punch things. Alright, so that's blocked off. So we have to go through here. Alright, that's actually good. You know, that's actually giving us a clue as to where we're going next. The reactions, the complaining about the house being on fire and things like that. That might depend on the player. Like that might depend on my personality, not necessarily, you know, the character that you are portraying. Alright, so we can go through here. I should ready up and go to the pyramid. I remember this from the last time too, and we never actually got to the pyramid. In fact, we spent a long time just kind of jumping through all these rooms, not really knowing where the pyramid is. I remember that much. I know you're setting up the task that we're meant to do. Alright, let's go. But it seems like there's a long way between here and the pyramid. I wonder if we need some like intermediate objectives. So instead of saying go to the pyramid and then like spending 5 hours not even seeing the pyramid, maybe have something in between, like you kind of head towards, or can go out into the city and then go to a different district and then go to a different part and then go to the pyramid. Or if you say, okay, we need to get to the pyramid, first we need to travel through this part of the city and the next part of the city, so that, you know, you don't set something up for, you know, 6 hours later. You set something up for right now, but also set something up for 6 hours later. Does that make sense? So, you know, you say we're going to the pyramid, that's good. But then if it's going to take us that long to get there, then also set up the story for the player that we need to go through these different parts of the city to get there. So then we know, we feel like we're making progress, instead of, you know, are we there yet? Are we at the pyramid yet? Are we at the pyramid yet? And the answer is always no. So instead of that, we say, okay, we're going to the pyramid. First up, we're going to jump through this room. And then we're going to jump through the marketplace, or we're going to jump through the park, or jump through the temples. So then, okay, are we at the temple yet? Yes, we are, and we're doing that now. So then you don't feel like you're not making progress, because you are. So maybe we need more things than just the pyramid, because the pyramid is all the way at the end, right? And we can't actually see it, you know? Let me just... Where is it exactly? Do you have it? It's not within view distance. Like you say, you know, we need to go to the pyramid, but maybe we need a different landmark. You know, right here, or at least fairly close by. So we don't, we have some closer objectives to see. When should I start flying? I think we still have to travel through... there's like a walkway up there. Alright, there we go. So now we can go into creative mode. He says creative mode. Okay, so this is the actual start of the parkour. I don't think I'll go through the whole thing again, because I don't think he actually wants me to do this. Bonus points still works. Alright, so let's go to the grey park. The main path. Let me just teleport the hub. There's a lot of paintings at the hub. There we go. So here's the... What is it? Secret areas. Recommended starting point. What is this? Oh, this is the this is the park, isn't it? Yes, I see. This is the park. So this is the park. The last time I kind of said this is confusing. So we walk in here. We enter the park from here, I believe. And we're supposed to jump across the treetops to get to the end. And I was saying it's very difficult to lay out a path for the player when they're supposed to, because it's kind of confusing. You can't really see what's going on. And he said he tried this Let's see what he says. Okay, let's just read it. You said to redo mostly everything. I tried. I did not like it. Okay. It did not fit my idea of the park because I wanted it to look wild. I then used some of the ideas, like the block trees, later in the White District Park. Okay, so that's okay. Okay, that's fine. So you want this to look wild, but I mean you know, like you know what the issue is if you make it wild, it's very difficult to one, make sure the player can't break the map, and two, to make sure the player can see where they need to go. Well, this is just kind of decoration. Let's just go back. Let's try to jump this. Okay, okay, the red's there, it's not there. In works. Does that mean you're still working on this? Alright, so there's that. And then there's red there. I mean, this is like the angles are, like the view angles are quite good, so you're there, you see the red, and you get to here, you see this red. You don't really see it from below, although I know it's there, so I kind of looked at it anyway. Wow, this is harsh. That's harsh. Okay, I need to make this jump. Alright, so then here, I think that's a secret. This is fairly good, in the sense that you can see where the red wool is, and that's the guide for where you're supposed to go. There. Checkpoints. Alright. So I think that means we're supposed to go there. So what's this? And also, could I break the map by walking through there earlier on? I remember the last time we were here, I could jump out from here. Yeah, he's fixed that. So we can't do this anymore. We can't break it here. Yeah, we can't do that anymore. Alright, so we jump across here, and I think that means there and there. The red thing is behind there. Alright, so the arrows point that way. This red wool, can we really not make that jump? Let me just... I don't want to fall down too much. Let me just... I'm tempted to try... No, we really can't do that. Alright. I see that you have cleaned this up though, and I can see that. I can see that the amount of cheating has been eliminated, or the ability to cheat has been eliminated. Alright, this is just mulligan. Actually, let me just make sure that this is doable. How would you? Are you sure you can do this? Are you sure you can do this? Or am I doing it wrong? Am I supposed to do it that way? And there's which one's shorter, right? Is it that corner or that corner? I think maybe it's that corner. Nope, that's fail. Am I not sprinting? What's going on? It's almost there. Do I need to like strafe jump? Does that work in this game? Does that make you go faster in this game? If I like... Whoa, wrong button. Maybe I'm going for the wrong corner here. That fail. I don't know, I'm gonna stop trying this pretty soon. Alright, one more time. Maybe that requires strafe jumping. Never mind. Alright, so... He doesn't actually ask me any questions here. I think this is okay, but the problem is I've played this before, you know? I've played through this part of the map before, so I know where to go. I'm no longer looking at this from the perspective of someone who's never played this map before. So I don't know if my opinion is good now. Let me just try to break this from the ground level. Alright, let me just... Can't go through here, there's nothing there. We can't get up there. We can jump up to here. That doesn't help me get up there. Get up to here, we can't... Nope. 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 Alright, I think this is pretty good. I think we are not able to break this map. Let me just jump over here. Nope, that's too far. Okay. Yeah, so I'm looking at this from the perspective of someone who's already played through this before. And I know where the start is, and I know where the exit is and all that, so this might not be a reliable opinion. Like, you might want to test this as someone who's never played this before, just to make sure that this part of the map is still, you know, is clear enough what the player is meant to do. Alright, anyway, let's go to the next part. What is this? Teleport to hub. Cave challenge number 2. Optional bonus point area. So this is kind of like a secret. This is hidden water temple, housing complex, library secret. There's stuff hidden behind the bush. Wait, what? Cave challenge number 2. I don't see a cave challenge 3. Not, oh, there we go. Cave challenge number 2 buttons. Interesting. Alright, he says, important, do not fly back up, but use the buttons and do step on the pressure plates. My inspiration for this area has come from the game Mirror's Edge. One of the locations in there was a huge water holding hall. I thought immediately this would fit my city very well, so I made it into a challenge area. The goal is to find and press 3 buttons to open the door to the loot. Use buttons to get back up to not fly. Okay, find all 3 buttons to get the loot. Okay, so this is the entry. What is this? What is... Oh, press... Okay, I see. Press all 3 buttons to open that gate, I see. Back up, checkpoint. Checkpoint. The jumps in this area are not too hard, but it is dark and confusing. I also use the scoreboards to help the player up a little bit. Do you think it's okay? I personally want it to be dark and people can cheat anyway by increasing the brightness. Well, my brightness is kind of halfway up, so let me just... Cool, there's like a scoreboard. Look at that. On the side, look at that. How'd you do that? That's amazing. I see. How am I... Can I reach that? Alright. Yeah, okay, so I see it. There's a button there. That's not really the button we want, is it? Actually, let me just see what that button is. That's a checkpoint. I don't know. This is kind of... Well, let me just press this. So the buttons are here somewhere. There's some light in this. I'm hoping... Oh wait, what's that? I'm hoping the light means it's a clue. Do I really have to go through every pillar and search every side of every pillar to find these things? Is that where I'm meant to go? I don't know if you guys can see any of this stuff in the YouTube video because it is quite dark. Oh, I fail. Okay, I'm jumping back up. I'm flying back up. Alright, mulligan. Let's do that again. There we go. Buttons found 1. Okay, so these 2 only count as 1 button. And once you press it, they light up. That's good. That's useful. Oh, is that the other one? I can see that. In fact, does that mean there's one on each wall? If there's 3 and there's like 4 walls. Ah, fail. Mulligan. Actually, it's not that bad because there's checkpoints, right? So if you die, you just go back to the checkpoints. That's not too bad. Whoa, okay, that's failed that one. Oh, that's the third. Yeah, so it's on the 3 walls. Okay, I see. So it's not too difficult, and you've, you know, outlined the buttons on these giant gold blocks so we can see them from far away. I think this is quite fail. I think that's quite good. You know, it's not tedious. It's not easy. You just have to make these jumps. But it's not like you're playing hide and seek with grey buttons in a dark room full of cobblestone. You know what I mean? So that's good. Alright, so that's 2. And then I believe the third one is at the back on the 3rd wall. Oh, there's a checkpoint here, look at that. The checkpoints are useful. I'm just wondering if they're easy enough to see. I guess they are. I'm thinking right now, like if you're smart, then you'll go for the checkpoints. I think before I wasn't too smart. I kind of went straight for the button when I could have kind of turned left for the checkpoint, and if I did that, that would have made it easier. Okay, so this one's kind of broken. I can't jump. Okay, let me just go back this way. And go through here. There's light here. I think that means there's a checkpoint. There we go. Yeah, so if we're smart, we go for the checkpoints, and that makes it easier. Okay, that's actually a dead end on that side. Wait a minute. There's no... Okay, so the last one is harder. I see. And we're supposed to go that way. I see. Okay, let's go back. Alright, let's go back. But the checkpoint is right here, so that's good. Your game has good checkpoints, I like it. Better than some games that I've been playing recently. Okay, this jump is quite difficult, but the checkpoint's right there, so good job. Good game design, I like this. Fail. Am I supposed to jump that way, or am I supposed to go a different way? Let me see. Am I supposed to go around the other way? Is that easier? Nope, this is just fine. Okay, so now I need to make nope, fail. I need to make this jump. That's not difficult. Here we're on a stair thing. I think that means sprinting is less easy. Let me just try this. Fail. I wasn't even running. Can you run on a stair like this? Oh, you can. Good. Alright, there we go. Exodus. How am I supposed to... Can I make this jump? I can. And then what? And then we still have to jump back though, don't we? Yeah, we do. Alright, I'm not gonna jump all the way back. Or maybe I am. Hey, I'm getting better at this with practice. That's good. Look at that. Skills, bro. then we are back. Alright, I think that's pretty good. Not crazy difficult. Not too... fail. Right at the end too. Not crazy difficult. Not too easy. And we press the 3 buttons. And then we open this. Look at all these... Wow. There's so much programming in this game. Look at all this. And no loot. Alright, alright. I like that. I like that. That's really good. I think that's really good. It's not too dark, although I'm on... What am I on? I'm on 33% brightness. I think 0% brightness will be a little too dark. But you've lit up the checkpoints, and then once you press the switches, they light up too. So I think that's enough. In my opinion, that's good. Everything's fine with that one. Good job. I like that. Alright, let's go back to the... Where's the... How do we get back to... Okay, we need to go back up here. This is odd. Why don't you have like a... Can we not have a ladder to go back up? Because this teleport thing is... You know, it seems a little... I don't know. Maybe there should be a... Although... Wait, how do we get down there in the first place? Is it... I don't even know what's going on. I don't know how you get there. Okay, never mind. Let's just keep looking at the things you tell me to. Alright, so the next one is Grey Park Housing Complex. Optional bonus point area. Grey Park... Okay, here we go. Note there's stuff hidden behind the bush, he says. What do you mean? Stuff hidden behind the bush. What, this? This? Is this what you mean? Exit. No, that can't be right. Oh, nice, there's a map too. That's pretty good. Although you can't really see anything. Can you like, because everything's grey, is it possible to change that so that you can see what's going on in the map? I mean, one way to do it is just to kind of have blocks up in the sky, but then you see them and they'll cast shadows. But if you have blocks in the sky, then you can kind of draw lines here without having lines on the actual ground. I'm not sure what you mean by. Is this the housing complex, or was... It's just some buildings in the city, don't really have a story for it, but it has a very hard to find secret in it. Spoiler, you can jump over the bushes near the checkpoint at the start. Do you think the secret is too hidden? How far would you go with hiding stuff? Oh, okay. So that's the question. Is it too secret? How far will you go with hiding stuff? Well... This might be a bit much. I mean, like you say, that's really, really hidden. Yeah, there's no clues at all. I mean, the thing is, if you hide things this well, it's not like you're hurting the player, you're more like hurting yourself, because the player's just not gonna find it. And, you know, it's not like, you know, there's anything that they're gonna miss out on. Okay, we come in. Okay, this is... Oh, I see. This is back at the trees. Okay, so that's this area. Wait a minute. That wasn't what I was trying to find, was it? Or is it? Okay, this is... No, I see. This is the entrance. Okay, this is the entrance to the secret area. I mean, the most likely outcome is that the player just isn't going to find it, and they're gonna miss out on a big part of the map, and they're not even gonna notice. So I don't know. I think you need a clue. I think maybe... See, I see what you've done here. there's the gold, which signifies there's a secret area, and there's a window there. And conceivably, you can see through the window and see the yellow behind it. Like, oh, that's a bit too much. Yeah, you wouldn't. That's really obscure. It's really, really obscure. Maybe make it slightly more obvious. Slightly more obvious. I mean, can we move the checkpoint button across and then... Because you come in here, you're looking for... I mean, if you notice a gold block, you'd go in. If there's, gold blocks back there, or if there's a window here and there's gold blocks behind it, I mean, I see you've done it already, but again, you can see how well hidden that is, and people aren't gonna notice it. Yeah, yes, I think the secret is too hidden. Unless it's not a big area, like if it's just, a chest in here and it's just loot, then that's fine. It's not like you're missing out. But to make a whole parkour area and then make it so easy to miss just means that people aren't gonna find it and they're gonna miss out a part of your game that you spent so much time designing. You know what I mean? So if it's gonna be a big secret area that they have to jump through anyway, I would make it more obvious. Because the challenge is the jumping. The challenge is not really the hide and seek, in my opinion. Like there's no fun in the hide and seek. The fun part is the jumping part. So I think you should make the jumping part. Like you should focus on the jumping part and not spend too much. Not spend that much effort hiding it. Although really it's the opposite, isn't it? You should spend more effort making it more obvious. This is what. Yeah. Okay. I can't make these jumps though. I mean, you've told me in the message, so I went looking for it. If you give this map to someone who hasn't played it before and ask them, and watch them play through it, I would guess that, almost everyone would miss that. In which case, it's not a good thing. I think I can make this jump. There we go. Okay, so there's the loot. Alright, so the jump is not a huge... Oh, okay, I see. So, it's still only one chest in the end, and the jump is fairly short. So, I mean, if you miss this, you don't miss that much. Oh, actually, no, there's more stuff up there, isn't it? Can I make that? Yes, I can. And then... So 2 chests. So if I miss that, then I miss those 2 chests. Is there anything else that I can jump to? I don't think so. Alright. Yeah, I would make it a little more obvious. Doesn't have to be too much more obvious, just a little bit more obvious. Because I feel like you don't really want them to miss out on that. I mean, if they miss out on that, there's stuff here too, isn't it? Because we can jump up here, can jump up there. Wow, what am I doing? Can jump up there, can I make that jump? Or do I have to jump across that way? I feel like that jump is even further than this one. Okay, let's assume that I can do that. Let's assume that I'm not failing these. And then up here, and then what happens? That's a dead end. And that's fire. The area is blocked off. And the loot. Okay, so how do we get back? Oh, there's more stuff down here. Tricky, I see. Look at this. Fail. Alright, so that's that, and then the exit, and then we come back out here, I see. There's these doors though. Does that mean there's more stuff behind here? Exit, exit. How do we get here? Oh wait, we were here. We jumped through the bushes to here. So, are we supposed to be able to get over this thing? How do you... No way. How would you make this jump? Or maybe you don't. How do you get to here? Okay, never mind. Wait a minute. Are we supposed to be able to get to here? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. If we are, then you definitely want to make that more obvious. Go back. Okay, I think this is... We're not meant to be here. Water, okay. Alright, I'm gonna assume we're not supposed to be able to get to here. That looks unfinished. Alright. Let's move on. Temple Maze. Alright, let's just get back to the teleport. Where's the teleport? It's back here, right? Oh, I didn't check how long I've been spending on this video. Alright, so the next one is Temple Plaza. It's on the main path. Temple Plaza. Oh, he's put the yellow wool on top of the things he wants me to look at, I see. Temple Plaza. Teleport hub is there. He says, this place is surrounded by temples. This makes it a great meeting place. Also, people come here for the entertainment. You can play games, listen to music, watch performances, or hear speeches. What makes it the perfect place to waste your time? I also heard food should be quite good too. Yep, that sounds good. Can you look if your PC does lag does lag on the piston jumps? I also get like jumps, but the FPS never drops. I hope Jeff fixes it later. And do you think what do you think of the timing jump itself? Okay, let me just see. Yeah, I like this park. I mean, like finally the chessboard. And there's jumps, and there's the... Let me get up there, if I remember right. What is... Oh, is this a table and seats, and the chess is good. Is there? Oh no, there isn't. Gold blocks mean secrets. Are you sure we're supposed to... Because now I'm thinking I need to get out of there. Because I see all those gold blocks outside. Are you sure you want those to be gold? And there's like a thing down here. Wait a minute, what is this? Cave number 3 in works. Skeleton jump, dodge the arrows, okay. So this is work in progress. I don't think we're... Okay, we're not gonna go through here yet. Let's go back to the... Let's answer his questions about this jump. So there's the piston jumps. Oh, okay. I don't know. I think the timing is a little difficult. Like the thing is, look, you're supposed to jump from there to there, right? But they switch at the same time, almost. So you have to jump at the exact same time as the pistons move. Is that right? And then from there to there, yeah, okay. I don't know, I feel like that's kinda difficult. So all that stuff is new. Alright, let me try this jump. I feel like this is too difficult. fail. Uh-huh. Fail. Alright. The thing is, you can't wait for the piston to retract and then jump because they're at the same time. So you basically have to time it. Okay, let's. Alright, let's try to do this. Let's try to do this. Oh wow. Nope, too fast. I'm wondering if you should make the jump easier. Like if you can either look, there's two things here. There's the jumping and then there's the timing, right? Like if the jumping is closer together, so the jumps are easier to do, or you don't have to sprint, then the test becomes a timing test, not really a jumping test. Or if you relax the timing, so you make it so that the next block retracts, and then there's like a bit of time before this block extends out. So then you can wait for it to retract before trying to jump. And so then it becomes a jumping puzzle more than a timing puzzle. Because the timing is easier, but the jumping is more difficult. So I think either one or the other, both at the same time, makes this a really, really difficult challenge. Does that make sense? So like here, did that lag? I swear that lagged. Alright, let me try this again. Is the timing changing? It feels like it's slower now. Okay, I made that jump, I just kinda overstepped it a little bit. I'm trying to get the timing right. Okay, it failed. See, the thing is, I'm getting it. Yeah, so the jumping is difficult, and the timing is difficult. I mean, either of those things alone is alright. I don't even know. Am I doing this wrong? I thought I made it. Yeah, so I mean if these are solid blocks, and the jumping isn't quite this difficult, then I can not deal with the timing as well. Okay, I get the idea. Alright, so you see what I mean, right? So if those are solid blocks, then I think this puzzle would be okay. Although, there's 4 of them. So there's the other thing that raises difficulty as well. So if it's only one, or if it's only 2 steps, it's kinda, it's easier than if it's 4 steps, right? So there's the difficulty of the jump itself, even without the timing. There's, how tight the timing is, and at the moment the timing is very tight, because the blocks move at the same time. And then there's how many times you have to do it in a row to get to the end, and now there's 4. So when you combine all those things, this makes it a very complex or a very, very difficult challenge. I don't get the lags that you get, so I'm not sure what's the problem on your end with that. Yeah, I do think this jump is slightly too difficult. And I think this is the only one like this. I don't think there's something like this earlier. I mean, maybe if this is optional, then you can make it quite this difficult. If it's not optional, then maybe make it slightly easier. Alright, let's move on. Cave challenge number 3, skeleton. This is down the stairs here. This area is not done yet. It is in concept stage right now. My idea is that you need to dodge the arrows of the skeletons to not fall down. The problem is that the shooting is kind of random, so there's also luck involved. What I don't really like, okay, you don't like the luck, but I still do like the idea. Do you maybe have an idea how it could work, or just idea suggestions? Skeletons might have despawned. They generally do despawn. Are the skeletons supposed to be in there? Okay, I see. Yeah, it is random. Also, you have to realize that the skeletons don't shoot unless they can see you. Okay, I actually went the wrong way anyway. Okay, I see how this works. I mean, okay, I see. I think if it's not too long, like if it's a fairly short course, then we can deal with this. Or at least if the checkpoints are close together, then you drop the skeleton like that. Yeah, I see how this is. So if the course is fairly short, or the checkpoints are close enough together and things like that, no, I think this is okay. I haven't, I don't have a skeleton here though. Let me just put the skeleton in. Where's the... How many skeletons do you have? Just the one? Skeleton. Alright, and I need him to aggro on me, don't I? So I need to... Alright, let's checkpoint, and then game mode 0. Alright, let's see. Does he see me? Is he gonna... Yep, he's gonna... He's aggroed on me, I think. Ouch. Alright, he's aggroed on me. So how quickly does he react? Not... Oh, wow. Okay. Alright. Is he... Oh, he's gone. Oops. Kill. And game mode 1. The skeleton despawns before out of the world as well, so that's a problem. I mean, I don't know if you can get that to work or not. Let me just game mode 0. Alright, let's just try this. So skeleton's there. He's aggroed now. Alright. Wait, he could see me? How could he see me? Game mode 0. Alright, so you basically have to... No, you can't do this. No, you can't do this, it's too random. It's too random. Because he can see you and shoot you while you're jumping. So I mean, this is not a test of your skill, it's just luck. Game mode 0. Alright, so this is safe here. Oh, come on. I want to try one more time. Game mode 1. Let me just drop the skeleton in here. Yeah, there's too much luck, not enough skill. Alright. Is that there? Look, I'm gonna jump across. Is he gonna be able to shoot me? Let me just jump back and forth. Alright, so he doesn't shoot me there. He doesn't shoot me there. Is he actually able to shoot me or not? Interesting. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's luck. It's all luck. It's no skill. So the way it's set up there, I don't agree with. Maybe there's a way to make this work. I mean, I like the idea too. I agree with you on that. The idea is interesting. But the way it's set up now, it's entirely luck based. There's no skill involved at all. So I don't know. But maybe you can design it in such a way that it actually works out. Like if you reduce the amount of luck involved, or like if you're unlucky, it doesn't penalize you all that much. I mean, the skill part is that you need to go from cover to cover quickly, right? So you need to make these jumps quickly. That's the skill part. How can you make it so that... I mean, how can you control how quickly the skeletons spawn? Can you de-aggro the skeleton somehow? Like if the skeleton is aggroed on you, it will look to shoot you, right? Does it take time for the skeleton to aggro on you, or can you have the skeleton shoot at a different target? Like if you aggro it on something else, or can you aggro it on multiple things so that it's shooting at multiple things? And so then you can time it, right? If you hear it shooting at something else, then you quickly jump. And then you can, get past it without it shooting you, because it takes time before it can fire again. Is that possible? I don't know if that's possible in Minecraft. If you can de-aggro, how long does it take for the skeleton to aggro on the player when it sees you? Or if it's facing the other way, how long does it take for it to turn around and face you? Or maybe if this stuff is glass. Look, let me just change this to glass. Because if it's glass, then you can see the skeleton, right? Let me change this stuff to glass. And see if we can, manipulate the skeleton's behavior. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's see if we can manipulate the skeleton a little bit. Because the problem is if you can't see it, then oops, wrong way. Okay, you can go off. You can bye. Because if you can't see the skeleton, then you're just guessing. You don't know when to jump. Game mode 0. All right. Skeleton is there. If we kind of stay behind so we can see him, we stay behind the glass, it won't even aggro on us yet. So if I jump there, okay, now it's aggroed on me, I can see that. And it's facing me. But I still can't, okay, now it's turning away. Oh, no, it's turning back. Can I wait for it to turn away and then jump? Does that actually help me? Like if I... You know what I mean? Can I make him... Okay, now he's turned the other way. Ah, failed that jump. That's my fault. Alright. I think we can do this. I think with the glass, you can kind of wait for it to turn away and then jump. Let me just get over here. Although, I mean, if you're gonna do that, then it's gonna have to do this quite quickly. That's what I missed the jump earlier because I'm trying to rush through before it turned back around. Yeah, I think that might actually work. It's turned away again. This is actually really funny. Yeah, I mean, I agree that this is a good idea. Like the concept is really good. Is it gonna turn away, or like after a while it gets bored and turns around? It seems like. Okay, there we go. Oh wow, this is great. Okay, so I think if you have a glass, yeah, because of the way the skeleton, you see how it turns away after a while and gets bored, and then you jump across and it turns back. Alright, I think we figured this one out. Is it de-aggroed? Is it not? It's not facing this way anymore. Except this is a difficult jump. Yeah, the glass makes it much better. You might want to put a sign at the beginning of the room saying that, wait for the skeleton to turn away before jumping. Because the player might not figure that part out until later. Go! Done! Okay, that's really... Oh crap, wrong button. Just spawn the skeleton. Okay, that's great. That's really good. So I don't know if you think that's good. Like if you change it to glass so you can see the skeleton, and then you use the mechanic where it kind of gets bored after a while and turns around, and then you can jump as it looks away. That's really good, I think. You also have to figure out how to spawn the skeleton too, because the skeleton always despawns when you're far away. So you need to spawn it. You need to spawn the skeleton when the player gets close somehow with a spawner, spawn egg or something, or a script. Game mode 1. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, I like that a lot. Alright, so the next part is housing complex near the Whitewater Temple. Optional bonus point area. Okay, I need to get back up to we need to teleport back to the hub. Or actually, is it just that place there? Near the Whitewater Temple. Actually, no, let's not get lost. We can easily get lost in this map. Optional area. White water, no. Housing complex, here we go, there it is. Huh. Why are we starting on a wall? Wait, oh, this is the... Is it this way or the other way that you want me to go into? He says, well, it's another housing complex where people live. That's good enough. It's a bonus point area and it definitely does not have much guidance. Spoiler, after the first chest on top you can continue jumping over the wall, okay. Well, is it very hard to make a nice... It is very hard to make a nice parkour and at the same time make houses believable, or homes believable. Do you maybe have any tips or suggestions? Is this the housing complex? This is the temple there. There's a bonus thing there. There's a... I actually don't know what you mean. Like, where am I going? Bonus points are very hard to get. Yes, they are. Okay, so this is the white water temple. It's white and it's water. And let me just cheat a little bit. Get up here. This is... Okay, that's not where we're going. I think he means here. Let me just see what's going on. Checkpoint. Wait a minute, this doesn't look right. I can't even tell where I'm meant to be going. Exit is there. Is this the parkour area? Is this what you mean? there's a waterfall there. We can't actually jump from there to anywhere else. Or I can start here. Wait, there's also this room. Actually, let me just check this. That's a dead end for now. Alright, so we're going to start here. Get up to here, open this door. Jump. Wait, what? Can we not? We can do this. Okay. Oh, do we? Oh, wait a minute. Is that where we're going? Oh, that's. Well, that's one way to go. Let me just check back here. There's a checkpoint here. Blue is. Oh, okay, I see. There's a lot of checkpoints. So we can. No, we can't. I see. So we can go here, and then we... Oh, wow. So these are the difficult jumps. Alright, so I got that far. And... I keep failing these ones. Alright, if I get to here... Where else am I... Oh, wait, there's a thing around the corner. And... Oh, look. I keep failing those. Alright, there's this here. Chest. There's a gold block. That's interesting. Jump. Oh, fail. Alright, so let's pretend I made that jump. And then we can come around to... Okay, let's pretend I didn't try that. Come around to here. And we can jump across to there. Okay, let's pretend I made that jump. Alright, so now we're here. That's... Was that the temple or was it a different... Was that a different temple? Down here, chest. Alright, so that's the loot. Wait a minute. Is there meant to be a lever, or are we not supposed to get out here? Never mind. And then we just go back, is that it? Exit. Let me just check this side. Alright, there's nothing back here. Exit is the door there. Exit, exit, exit. Oh, I see. I see. Okay, so we're back here. So, do you maybe have suggestions on how to... Oh, wait, no. It's very hard to make a nice parkour and at the same time make the houses believable. Do you maybe have any tips or suggestions? I mean... Not for this area, because you've already built this. If you want to make another one, you might actually... I don't know. You might want to ease up on the parkour and just focus on the houses. I mean, you can have jumping challenges without having it, you know, full on a parkour puzzle. I mean, you can always just... If you kind of just build a lot of houses and then make it so that people can jump between the houses and they need to climb and things, and then there's kind of chests on top of the houses and all that. I think you can do that. And just not have it a strict parkour. Maybe have it even a kind of an open area where there's multiple paths to get to the loot, right? You know, it's not just one path. Because here you have the one path thing, and a lot of your map is this these situations where there's like one path that you're meant to jump along to get to the top. I mean, like, I don't know if you can imagine what I'm describing, but I mean, you can always have, you know, parts of the map where there's no predetermined path, where you can just kind of jump from one block to another freely, or you can jump from one building to another quite freely. But it's still not easy. But it's not just one path, and it's you can kind of just jump. I mean, imagine you have houses and you kind of jump out one window and into another one, or you jump across balconies and you jump across rooftops. and there's no set path, and it's kind of just, and then here and there are chests, so you kind of just jump up. So it's not going to be quite as difficult, and it's also not as linear. It's just it's an area where you can jump, and where in some of the more difficult to reach places you have loot. And I haven't seen you do that. I see a lot of very traditional, linear parkour where there is one path that you're meant to go up, and I don't really see the other things. So maybe that's an option. I don't know if you like that sort of thing. Just kind of free jumping and not have the predetermined line. That's an option. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, actually. I don't know, you can consider that. Alright, so the next part, maybe I should take a break here, because this is like a different district. So that was the grey district. Next part is the white district. Alright, let me just take a break, and when we come back, we'll look at the white district. This is SCKChui's Minecraft Design School. You send me your questions and your save file or your server IP address, and I will give you architecture design advice and feedback. See the video description for more details. Seriously, you should read the description before you send me anything. Thank you.